Cancers, what's good with y'all? What's good with y'all, Cancers? I hope everything is, you know what I'm saying? Despite the obstacles and monkey wrenches that could be thrown your way, you know? Shit is like that sometimes. We're dealing with life, yo. But listen, right? I'm about to do a reading that represents the past, the present, and the future. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a 3-card draw. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I ain't gonna drag it. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna see what happens from there. You know. Lately, I've been telling stories that's like I've been in story mode. But you could really look at past, present, future things as a story anyway, right? Because it's like the stories that we seen as children. You know what I'm saying? The ghost of Christmas past and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna feel like some storyboard type shit. You know? But anyway, we're about to get into this. I'm gonna shuffle these cards a little bit more. Hope all my cancers again are feeling good, or feeling, you know, at least a vibing. You know what I mean? Being in tune with your emotions. Sometimes we need to feel other things than what is good. It could just be all right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do all that extra and all. Oh, I'm happy. I'm good. I'm good. You know how we be lying sometimes? Like, oh, I'm great. I'm fantastic. Stop lying. But yo, let's get into it, right? No further ado. I'm searching for words. Let me see if this reading has anything to do with that. So I'm going to slice and dice it. We're going to get to it, Cancer. This is your past, Cancer. It's a Cancer card. You see that already? What's this, 4 Cups reverse? It sure is. So, the 4 Cups reversed in your past. In your past, you had been offered plenty of opportunities. And now during your reflecting stage about those opportunities, what happened is you realized that it was like so abundant that you became emotionally overwhelmed. And because of that, you may have squandered those opportunities. You may have been vocal about it in a way that caused you to, I think it got something to do with your memories. So whatever this past thing was that was offered to you, these emotional offerings that came to you, they emotionally overwhelmed you, and you turned them away because something from your past, and I don't know what it is. Something in your past that had you stuck when you could have been motivated, you could have been taking action, and you felt regret about that. However, you got over it because one opportunity still did peek forward. And you said, you know what? I'm going to forget about all those other opportunities that were overwhelming me, and I'm going to concentrate or focus on the one that most immediately resonates with me. That's what happened in the past. And what happened was the way that you knew that it was the opportunity, so to speak, is because of how it made you feel. It motivated you. It got you out of the rut. Because some things, like I was talking about this before with anxiety. Sometimes anxiety can freeze you, you know? But when you feel something that's in resonance, and this is Cancer we talking about, so you definitely know how to feel, you know what I mean? And once you feel that thing that inspires you to the point of motivation and you get enthused by it, that's how you know that that opportunity is the one. So you let go of your regrets because, you know, and I think, you know what it was? I think you might have been vocal to someone close to you about those opportunities, and they was like, yo, are you crazy? You bugging? How you ain't jump on that? You should have jumped on that. If that was me, I'd have jumped on that. And you just knew better by emotional intuition. 444 on the counter. That means I'm going to draw the next card. This is you and your present, Cancer. What we got going on here. Is that 8 of Swords in the upright? It sure is. Okay. So, In the past, you came out of that regret. You took the emotional thing that resonated with you, and you got pushing. You got it to pushing, right? You was motivated by it. You was enthused by it. It emotionally hit you like, yeah, you felt it in your heart, right? Now, this in the present moment, however, has got you trapped some kind of way. And and I was talking about how anxiety can cause paralysis. It can cause you to freeze, right? And here you are. Nonetheless, here you are in this very moment. Something has you feeling helpless, and it's borderline terrifying. Let me just get to it. It's preventing you from charging and remaining enthused about whatever it was in the past that you got excited about. I think this is family related. I think this is home related. And I feel like you're trapped in your home. You're restricted from some type of movement. Yet you can still, this is something you feel. You can still feel, but this is what you feel. And this feels deeper. This doesn't feel so personal. This feels more on a deeper, intense level about something that is researched, something that needs research, or something that you're researching right now to kind of get out of this. Because you could walk right out, but you got to feel your way out. You see how you're blindfolded and you're bound? The swords aren't blocking you, though. The swords are just mental thoughts that's swirling around up here. You could just walk right out. And the reason why I say you could feel it is because there's water at your feet. That's still your element. You can do it. It's just, I think you're pumping your brakes purposely right now, though. I think this is something that you're doing out of being wise in some sort of way. Let's see your future card. See if it could relate to the story. The sun is bright in your future. Okay? So it's not, obviously what you're doing in the present moment is not the worst thing. Comes out sunshine and rainbows. Well, at least sunshine. I don't see any rainbows, but you'll be free. You're trapped for a reason right now. The restriction is being placed on you for a reason right now. I think you're self-imposing that restriction on you, though. I think you're doing that yourself, and you have some intuitive reason to do so. Again, I think it's strongly related to the home, but you're going to come out of this free. You're going to be having fun. You're going to be successful. Maybe something entrepreneurial is going to be in the future, or it's a child. It might be a child. Regardless, you're going to be enthused. So that same type of emotional feeling that you had in your past of what, you held on to that brought you to the present moment, I think it's that same thing that's going to have you enthused again. Because it's enthusiasm in the past card and it's enthusiasm in the future card. So why not have the type of connection that correlates those two cards, the past and the future, based upon enthusiasm? So this is what I'd say. Tap into or ponder on your enthusiasm, whatever it was you were enthused about. And of course, we could have many things that we get enthused about, right? Yeah. But it might be that one thing. And you cared about it so much that you decided to self-impose a restriction on yourself. And again, you might have been terrified due to, it could be a family event. It could be, I don't know, it could be a attempt burglary on your home. Something may have happened in your building, maybe to a neighbor, but close enough to home that had you thinking like, oh shit, is this the neighborhood to do this shit at? May have you thinking twice like that. I don't know, you might have even witnessed something. I told you I felt like it was deep. You know what I'm saying? You might have witnessed something that you are not trying to take the stand about. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to talk to no authorities, no nothing. It was traumatizing enough. Let's move on. You might have seen something out your window. Maybe the authorities don't know. Maybe nobody knows that you saw it, and you ain't trying to let them know you seen it either. but this is the future.